National Security Minister Dr. Nottage told a prisons conference today that there should be a distinction between the treatment of serious offenders and petty criminals when it comes to incarceration. He was opening the conferences of the Caribbean Heads of Corrections and Prison Services and the Caribbean Association of Corrections when he explained why he feels the penal system is being unduly overburdened.
National Security Minister Dr. Nottage is not alone in his view.
The evidence is clear that only when prisons are used as the sanction of first resort for hardened, dangerous, violent offenders, but the place of last resort for petty, minor offenders, society tends to be safer, and remediation amongst wrongdoers seems more assured. Indeed, the evidence is clear that for dangerous, hardened criminals, punishment works mostly when it is swift, sure, and severe. For petty offenders, on the other hand, treatment and rehabilitation seem to offer the best prospects, not incarceration.
In fact, the issue of prison overcrowding is not unique to the Bahamas, but is a regional and global concern. Illegal contraband and the emergence of gangs in prisons have also surfaced in other regional facilities. At the joint opening of the first annual Caribbean Association of Corrections and the sixth annual Association of Caribbean Heads of Corrections and Prison Services conferences, Minister Nottage says based on research, the evidence seems clear.
Prisons should be reserved almost exclusively for 5 categories of persons: violent, dangerous offenders, drugs, arms, and illicit and human traffickers, multiple recidivists, child molesters, and corruption offenders. Persons charged or convicted for non-violent, petty crimes should, as far as is possible, be consigned to prison only as a measure of last resort.
The National Security Minister says the purpose of lockup should be to protect society and reform inmates. President of the ACHCPS, John Rogier, is of the view the main contributing factor to overcrowding is that a number of inmates in prison should not be there, despite the fact that they've committed criminal offenses.
The establishment of an effective community correction system will see overcrowding in prisons drastically reduced. Prisons, it is believed, was developed for criminals who cannot be managed in the community. Therefore, any criminal who can be managed in the community should not be sent to prison.
The solution lies in a penal system that effectively reforms and is supported by society and government. He says there must be change in the laws.
Laws that will see changes in the sentencing policies, to the introduction of a community correction system which will deal with minor offenders. 3, the implementation of the restorative justice philosophy. 4, a youth justice system. 5, community justice system. 6, community policing initiatives. And 7, reintegration and resettlement.
Now, during the 2 week-long conferences, they're hoping to address not only the issues and challenges facing the prison and correction system, but also to come up with solutions and ways of actually implementing these solutions. Clint Watson, ZNS News.